Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my National Railroad Museum 2026 trip. All these clips will be from Monday, July 27th, to Friday, to that same Friday. I had a lot of fun when I was there. I met a lot of my old friends. I've already been there for 2 years. First year, and usually we have a trip on Thursday, which will be at the Mile Railroad Club, as you'll see a little later in this video. First year, I can't find the footage of it, but I went to the Troy Museum and took the little, cab car around on the museum. The second year, I have videos posted on my YouTube channel, and we went to Homewood, Illinois. Went to the CN training shop. And I went again this year, and we went to the Model Railroad Club. The Walther Shop in Milwaukee. These clips are compiled from Monday to Friday. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy this long video. The first thing you'll see here is Green Bay Western 106. This is actually technically not a Green Bay Western locomotive. It is what we all call a faker. It is actually EX Southern Pacific. It was bought by the Green Bay and Western when it was still in service, and it served the Green Bay Western in its CP colors. And then when the museum got it, they went to its shops and they painted it in Green Bay route colors, which it never wore. So we all call it a faker, and it's been running the passenger train for years. Next we have CNEX Wisconsin Central 1563. I've never seen this locomotive run until this week, but it was in the shops for a while because it had a lot of maintenance to deal with, and now it's going to be running the passenger train that pulls 2 cars around the museum for the next 2 weeks, as Green Bay Western 106 has some maintenance it needs. So this is my first time ever seeing it run, and I was pretty excited. Day 2 was less eventful than day 1. I mean, I've been here for the past 2 years, so I really know what we all do. But I did finally get the inside of the museum and toured it around, showed it on video, and I also got a couple more shots of 1563. We're good. A little pause, and I had my lunch, which I packed. But there was a severe thunderstorm watching the area. The rains had. First, I almost forgot to include this in the video. We have Wisconsin Central 2402. Now you may be asking yourself, why? You may be asking yourself, Nolan, why is Wisconsin Central 2402 not in Wisconsin Central colors? It is in Fox. It was part of the Fox River Valley Railroad, and it wore its Fox River Valley colors into the days of Wisconsin Central. This ST-24 has been to numerous railroads, starting at the Burlington Railroad, and then it went to, I don't remember exactly, then Burlington Northern, then Midland, Maryland, then Delaware, Lackawanna, then Fox River Valley, and then it finally ended up on Wisconsin Central, and then in the museum's property. I really don't think it'll be running anytime soon. The way I get to see this beauty. We're gonna get some exclusive content here. In a little bit, we're gonna fire up 103. Now, of course, it can't run. Well, it could, but we're not gonna run it. But like, but the engine will fire up and they'll blow the horn. So that's fun. Of course, we got 506 numbered Rock Island 2, which when it got donated to the museum, Rock Island stripped all of the parts out of it, so it can't run. Of course, Rock Island did. Wasabi, another car. Great Northern switcher. Chicago. The Milwaukee Road. C&W caboose. This can run. It's just kind of stuck. Well, it can almost. There's like one thing wrong with it. Then caboose. Now we get to the steam engines. And a couple more. But first we got CNO. First we got Minneapolis and St. Louis D538. Then Chesapeake and Ohio 2736. Look at this beauty. The Empire Builder. One of the cars in the Empire Builder. Santa Fe 5017. The northwestern car. It is very windy out, and it was storming not too long ago. 44 tonner, and we get over here. I believe these are both Sioux. I'm not sure. Oh no, these are not both Sioux. It says LS and I 24. This is Sioux line. I know this is Sioux line. I've seen 1004. But I'll film a little bit more inside. Okay, I forgot one. The United States Army switching. They can't restore it because the U.S. Army still has to verify it. But yeah, it's a 44 tonner. Oh, there's more. I forgot there was more. I'm so stupid. It's like, Green Bay route 315. I'm not gonna go over. It's flooded. Wisconsin Central GP30 715. But I'll film a little bit more inside with where the big boy is. Sadly, for day one, I did not have enough time to film the inside. Where, of course, the main attraction is the big boy. You know, everybody loves big boy. Big boy 4017. And a lot of other cool engines in there. But we did get to fire up 103, and that was amazing. They may. Ah, yes, the smell of diesel. Yeah. Then after all of that, we then got to go back into the museum's restoration shops where they are currently restoring a UP Dome diner. Get that. Okay. This is, yeah, this is what 106 106, yeah. I don't know what it's doing back here. It's just back here.
This is cool that you got what's your name?
Here's a picture from the front end of 106. As you can see, it clearly does not look like a Green Bay route locomotive, as both of its headlights are on the top. And Green Bay route locomotives really only had one light, not two. Here's a picture from the front of the UP Dome diner that they're restoring. It should be done restoration. I think they're like 8 months in a 3-year project, or they have 8 months left. I don't really remember. Here's a picture of the U.S. Army locomotive. I think, if I remember correctly, I think it's an RS-1, I believe. I don't really remember. Lastly, to cap off day one, here is a picture of the boxcar that usually would run with the United States Army locomotive to carry weapons, armor, guns, supplies to soldiers. Day 2 was less eventful than day 1. I mean, I've been here for the past 2 years, so I really know what we all do. But I did finally get the inside of the museum and toured it around, showed it on video, and I also got a couple more shots of 1563. I will admit, it is a beauty. We can agree.
Yeah.
Just gonna blast the P5 at us. Stacked here. That's some smoke. I should have kept it in its Wisconsin Central colors.
Yeah, I should have.
I mean, yes, is it cool? It's in CN colors, yes. But if it was in Wisconsin Central, it would be a bit cool.
It would be. They had some really cool stuff.
Guys, we need 715. And with 1563 coming around again, I did something I really have never done before and got a low shot. And my phone fell.
I'm sure the signal's not fully blocking it.
No. It's facing straight out.
Oh.
Good point. Escape. Phone down. Forget it. We're still filming. It just fell down. No one's in the Josephine.
They were that.
Yeah, if it's storming, everyone's in the Josephine. After that pretty horrendous fail, I then decided to go inside and finish up the video. Finally touring the inside of the museum. We're gonna film the inside. We have the Twilight D Eisenhower Pullman car. We also have a 101 and then the GG one, and of course the main attraction, Big Boy 4017. There's a couple cars behind the Twilight D Eisenhower, which are actually used by Eisenhower. I'm gonna go up. Let's see. Very rusted. We got another locomotive. I don't remember this one. There's Milwaukee Road, Caboose, Burlington. I went through the track. Burlington Caboose. The shover thing. Not the shover, snowplow. Here, I'm gonna go here. Okay, this is inside the Big Boy. This is what the inside of the Big Boy looks like. Wow. Look at that. That's a firebox. That's a tender. The Twilight D Eisenhower cars. Burlington. I mean, this thing is huge. With the new expansion, we were actually able to see the top of Green Bay Western 3315, which is very weird, and we really can never see this before the expansion. So it was really cool getting this shot and having one of my friends see his second favorite locomotive in the entire museum behind 103. Now we have two photos that my friend took. I'm here to credit him. He didn't really want to be credited, but because he said he was going to copyright me, but I still want to credit him. He's a good friend of mine. And he took these shots with my phone on top of the Milwaukee Road Caboose. So this is from both sides of the Milwaukee Road Caboose that you can see. Of course, the Burlington Gyro car, and then the Pullman cars, which are in the expansion right now. And one of the cars in the expansion will be replaced by the Dome Diner when it finally gets finished in the shops. And proceeded to go back to I believe it's the Vesti shed. It's the outdoor area. I don't remember the name of it, but I feel like I kind of rushed it, so I decided I was gonna go back there since I also missed a couple locomotives and make sure I got them all. I can finally go here since it's actually nice out. We're gonna go by Green Bay. Oh, okay, it's still a little bit wet. I can just dodge it. We can go by Green Bay Route 315. I don't remember these models because I'm not good with Alco models. But after this is, of course, Wisconsin Central 715, a GP30. which I literally showed off in day one. But it's nice being in person, you know, since there's only one left on CN's roster, and it's kind of dead in a yard, and it's a GP 40. But there's more cooler things. There's Atlantic Coastline, I believe, diner, and then there's another shot in Milwaukee Road, and then the Burlington Zephyr, the Silver Spirit, and that's the Atlantic Coast dive car. It came in the museum green, and they just painted it purple. That's all there is in this museum. There's no model railroad, which kind of sucks a little bit, but it's fun. There's a lot of cool things here, so that makes up for it. Talk about this in day one. This is 102. It's not a steam engine. It was a diesel, but they built it into a steam engine. One of the favorite locomotives I saw yesterday. 103, Chicago, bi-level. Great Northern. I learned that actually was probably not an actual Great Northern. I think you can go back here, but they're kind of doing work, so I'm not going to go back there. Okay, I got about minutes to do this. Because now we're on the second level. Higher people. Oh, there's more. That's the Great Northern. And, oh, you can't. There's a better view of the Great Northern. But right there, that was Thomas the Tank Engine. I think they ran it in like 2017 or something. I don't remember. It's cursed. It's a diesel. I don't remember that was. This is, I believe, Party and Lumber Co. number 5. It's the only. Yes, it is. It's on this flatbed because it can't go on normal rails since it's a narrow gauge. Some stuff I missed yesterday, Lake Superior. To cap off day 2, it's a little bit uneventful, not as eventful as day 1. Me and my friend decided he didn't have enough time to get there, but we wanted to both go next to the SD24, Wisconsin Central 2402. As before the Fox River Valley expansion, you actually could not go back there. There was no paths, there was nothing. So, first time being next to that locomotive was pretty nice. Yes, okay, I'm close to that. Trying to see SD24. Look at this. Seems nice. There's the EX Wisconsin Central. This thing looks really, really, really good. I mean, okay, well, it's pretty rusted, but it looks better. Could be in worse condition. I'm not sure if the original color of this is an older snowplow. If it was, I don't know if it came in brown or it's just all the rust because it's been here for so long. It definitely doesn't look rusted. It may have came in brown because there's rust down there. I'm not sure, but it's kind of seen better days. This Fox River Valley. Of course, they also had GP9s, and this is pretty good condition as the Burlington. But 24-2 before the expansion, Fox River Valley expansion, you actually couldn't get back here. It was off limits. Now, this is probably one of the first times everybody can get this close to 2402, which is really cool. Day 3, there wasn't really anything special. I didn't really get a lot of filming in, but it was a very special day for me, as this day on Wednesday, my channel turned from my first video, it turned a year old. So I started posting exactly a year ago today. So it was a very special day for me. And my real fan buddy, which I had a couple videos with him. I've been friends with him now for also a year. So I know he may watch this. He probably will. I'd like to say thank you for being such a great friend to me. I really appreciate it.
I'm racing the train now.
You may be able to get to the wigwag. You have to look. I could try and get a shot of the wigwag. I'm gonna try and move a little bit. I can't get the wigwag. We then got to go up into the archives in the museum, and I saw Big Boy 4024's number board, like the little medal in the archives. I don't know who donated it or who found it, but it definitely is really unique. We also ran the hand car in the museum. I found out today, I don't know where it came from. It was donated by the Duluth Mesabi Iron Ridge in like 1960. We did run it a little bit. I did not get a video of it, sadly. I will get a video of it Friday. But that was really all I saw day 3. Day 4 is the trip where I go down to Walther's and the Model Railroad Museum. Probably going to be the longest part. Maybe. We'll see. Day 4, the trip, I actually got more photos than videos because my phone died and I was going back. Look, we were at the last place and then my phone died. And then while we were going back, there was a factory yard switcher, I believe. I don't know the road number or what type it is, but I didn't get a video of that, sadly. But I have a lot more photos than videos, and I actually got something that costed $120. On the tour in the Walther shop, here are some of the pictures that I took actually inside the warehouse. So we went back there where they basically store all the Walthers locomotives, Atlas, etc., and where they will ship them out, as they only have one. I believe they only have one physical store, and that's in Milwaukee. Then at the Walther shop, I proceeded to get an Ontario Northland SD75i, which was actually a steal of a deal. Because I was in store, I got a really good deal on it. It's unboxing time. We're gonna unbox the glare. We're good. The Ontario and Northland SD75i. I got it for a steal. I literally got this $100 off because I got it in store. So we're gonna unbox this. Here we go. I have not taken this out yet. It has DCC and sound. It was about $239, and I got it. Since I got it in store at the Walther shop, I got it for about $120. Okay. Jeez. I just don't want to break it. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we're just gonna let it. That's a fail. Look at this. This is nice. I don't think I bent anything. So I bent the back. I don't think I did though. Oh, this thing is nice. Details are absolutely insane. Ontario Northland. 75I, number 2100, HO scale. I do not, actually, fun fact, this is my first, this is better. This is my first ever DCC locomotive, so I kind of need to get the controller for it. Nice locomotive, really nice. Can't wait to run this. I'll probably shoot a video when I do. 2100. Layout set out yet, but get ready to be part. This is, I have it on at least one track. Oh, I suck at so good. Love it. Look at this. Nice. Focus. QN rail at the back. This looks real nice though. Yeah, I'll probably get a video once I can actually get this first running. We'll see. Final day, day 5. It was pretty sad to see a lot of my friends go. I really can't talk to them because they either don't have phones or something else, and I really only see them and get to talk to them in person 5 days out of the whole year. So it's kind of hard to let them go again, but we made every moment count that we could.
God, go.
Y'all gotta move.
Come on. Amazing.
It's amazing pace.
You guys can do it.
I think we gotta do better. We just gotta go fast and try not to wreck the hand car. I think last year, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure they wrecked the hand car.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people say someone derailed the hand car.
I think it was either us.
This looks like Sebastian DeYoung.
It was okay. It was us last year, or it was them.
If you're not recording,
We then had to we had like 2 hours to build bridges out of just cardboard and duct tape. The bridge you see in front of you is our bridge that we built. Me and 3 of my other teammates helped us build that. And they actually we had the test. You basically grab a big old rail, you put it on top, and you roll 4 16-pound bowling balls over it 3 times, and it stayed up. Really good. And I believe there was a 3-way tie for first place, which really doesn't usually happen, but I was happy. For getting like 3-way tie for first place, they have a prize pool, and I could have picked track, but I was like, you know what? I see this H1, I'm gonna pick it. So now I came home with another HO scale locomotive, H1 33440. Sadly, the museum doing museum things kind of stripped all the sound, I believe, from it. I haven't ran it yet, but like all the lights, headlights, ditch lights, everything is gone, and the horn. They literally took everything. They stripped it down to the bare bones. And after that, we took the train 1563 around the museum twice. It took 20 minutes. No joke, I'm pretty sure half of this is from day 1 through 4, and the other half is just from the train going around twice. It took 20 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Train Museum train ride. My name is Mike. I'm your conductor for today. Welcome to the open car. A little bit of background on our museum today. In 1956, we had a group of railroad enthusiasts that wanted to preserve railroad history for our future. In the 1950s, steam locomotives turned into diesel locomotives, and we accumulated our first piece of rail stock, which is our Milwaukee Road 261, which was put on display. One thing led to another. 70 years later, we have over 80 pieces of rail stock on hand.
I'm so glad I can see the road.
As we're getting ready, as the engine right now is starting to go over our low bridge, a little bit of history about that. In 1813, there used to be a sawmill on the premises. They used to produce all the wood and everything for our homes back here. As we cross over the low bridge shortly, you'll look down there, there'll be some of the flat rocks that look like they don't belong here. They're actually part of the foundation of the sawmill. The sawmill was moved over down to the east side of Green Bay to a place called Heritage Hill, which is a reenactment town place. Very good place to visit if you are in the area long enough to see it. Now if you look out here, perfect opportunity. We have some wildlife. We have some pelicans, ducks, and our hybrid flybirds on the opposite side there. Now the train horn will blow 2 times at our uncontrolled intersection. Don't want anybody to be startled. Now if you're feeling a cool breeze, goosebumps on your arms, hair standing on end, you look off to our right area over here. Welcome to Terra on the Fox. Terra on the Fox is one of our biggest haunted houses in our area. It runs through mid-September through October. Those of you that have small children that get a little scared, they do run 2 Sunday matinees. They turn on all the lights, have the children come through when it's not quite as scary, and the characters hand the children candy. Back in history before here on the block used to be here, we used to do war reenactments out here. But unfortunately, we couldn't get all the volunteers here all the time, so we went with Terra on the Fox. Now the back half over here used to be a great big pumpkin patch. We do offer a great pumpkin train ride here in the fall. bring your children out. They do have plenty of arts and crafts, some games. The little ones that come on a train get a free pumpkin. Now we do have wildlife on the premises. We have geese, we have goslings, we have ducks, we have ducklings. We sometimes have sunbathing woodchucks. We actually have 2 wandering wild turkeys walking the ground. Believe it or not, we have 5 cats on site. They actually live in one of our cars out here. We actually take really good care of them, feed them at night, get them to the vet, and they help us with the small rodents in the cars so they don't chew up the seats. But remember what I said, it is wildlife, so if you see any of them wandering the grounds here, please do not walk up and try to touch them, they may bite. We do offer a haunted train ride during Terror on the Fox. As you notice our wooden maze here, the train would be going opposite direction and would enter right here into the wooden maze. We go back in there. Terror on the Fox also has a haunted pirate ship, but right now Mother Nature has been really good to us. Our trees are so thick we cannot see back in there, but believe it or not, it is there.
That's a great question.
Look off to the left is our Fox River. I love it. Off to my right as we're coming over the High Bridge Flybridge at the Mach speed of 70 miles an hour. Feels like we are floating and flying right over our Dutchman Creek, which is a perfect opportunity to take a picture of our low bridge. Dutchman Creek flows right into our mighty Fox River.
Right? They used to happen. Then people just started to throw their phones. So if you go over 172 bridge, you get a really cool view back at the museum. And they just put on this new edition where they had everything that's today. They've been building that for years. They finished it up.
As you hear the train squeak, groan, and moan, don't worry about that. Sounds like me getting up in the morning. We keep on going.
That's true.
If you look off to my right in the distance, you'll see this slanted gray building back here. That is our restoration building. Right now in the restoration building, we have our Pacific Dome Diner car. Beautiful car in there. It's going to take about 2 years to refinish to be out on display. We do 95% of all the restorations on site, from welding, sandblasting, painting, glasswork, woodwork on these lovely benches that you are sitting on. All done by volunteers. The only thing we do not do is sewing or upholstery. Oh, you look down way in the back there, we got the Lemfesti building, was opened up in 2001. Houses our General D. White Eisenhower Commander train, our Pennsylvania Railroad electric locomotive, and our Union Pacific Big Boy. Now, if you look at this magnificent white building here, this is our Fox River Expansion building. It opened up in 2025, worth over $17 million, all done by patriots like yourself and donors. This one houses our Joseph Lister Hospital car, our Pullman Porter exhibit, and our famous postal car, which took over 2.5 years to
I don't know if
restaurate.
it's the same river or not. No, this one runs over and up.
As you look back over to my right, as we go up to this lineup of cars,
That's kind of cool.
the end one here is our Burlington Railroad Express car.
They
Those of you
prepping
that
for a
shop on
wedding?
Amazon are
I
used
think
to
they're
getting your
prepping for a
packages
wedding.
anywhere from 1 to 2 days. Back in the day, you might get your packages anywhere from 6 to 9 months later. Sears, Roebuck's, and catalog. Believe it or not, you could order your old house and get delivered by one like this. As you look up at the beginning of this lineup here, this grasshopper-looking piece of equipment is our Jordan spreader. The Jordan spreader is actually run off air pressure. Hooks onto the front of the engine pushes their
Have you ever had any girls at the train camp, or has it always been guys?
Yeah, usually guys.
This is only 3 away from the train.
I
so
see
there
all
are
guys,
fires.
yeah.
And in the wintertime, it used to plow snow. Now, if you look at our lovely grounds here, it's roughly around 33 acres. Our lawns, our trees, our flowers, our bushes, all our wildlife we have here is all maintained by volunteers. The engineer is a volunteer, the conductor myself is a volunteer. We actually have a handful of administrative people here that take care of all the more important things like paperwork, education, our camps, all the fine donations that people bring in. As we finish our first lap, those of you that have not been in this wonderful yellow building here is our Children's Depot. Our Children's Depot is a replica of one from 1921 from South Carolina. It was built here in 1961. It is actually the oldest building on site. We used to house all our records in our gift shop. That moved into the main building. Now we have lots of hands-on experience and learning for all our children and adults. If you look off into the distance back there, the red building back there, that is our McCormick building. Our McCormick building houses a half a dozen steam locomotives, as well as diesel locomotives, a few train cars, a couple cabooses. And if you look over there in the left sticking out, that silver train is our GM Aero train. GM tried to compete with planes and automobiles. They wanted a train that wanted to go. They wanted it to go over 100 miles an hour. So they made train cars out of recycled Greyhound buses. So unfortunately, when the train started going over about 50 miles an hour, it was so rough in there that passengers started to fall out of their seats and get hurt. And if they tried to push the limits and try to go to 100 miles an hour, it derailed and crashed. Very bad news for GM. As we're getting ready to come over our low bridge again, I keep pushing ideas about taking pictures and everything else. Another perfect opportunity to take pictures of our high bridge, fly bridge on the other end. Those of you that really want to take a picture and cannot really find anything to take a picture of, I'll stand here, wave and smile. Now the train will blow the horn 2 more times, so please do not be startled. A couple of our pelicans out there. Now, right after the horn blows, we're going to make a brief stop at our hobo car. The engineer will let me know when he sets the brakes. I'll let you know when to set the brakes. Then you can feel free to stand up and take a look at some of these symbols as I'm talking about them. Notice the fat cat. We'll be talking about the fat cat. We are going to go a little ways past it because we do have 2 cars to look at. We're going to back up a little bit. Everybody please remain seated right now so you guys can actually see the symbols. Right there.
Oh yeah. So
Now, if everybody looks directly behind me here, you see the enclosed car? I always stop it. Believe it or not, we do have people in there. The outside car, I feel, is more comfortable because it's more air. But the Josephine has two sisters that were donated at the same time. These lovely gray cars right here. All three of them were donated all at the same time. These two cars donated some of the parts over to the Josephine to make this the Josephine would run good for us. Do not feel bad for these train cars right here. They are not sitting here rotting away. They're actually part of Terror on the Fox. As you go through Terror on the Fox, you actually get to go through these magnificent two cars and get the bejesus scared out of you.
I can only imagine there's one person with other cars in there. They're little, they look like these little eggs, 5 They can probably, it is.
Yeah. So, as we're coming around here, a little bit of history on our Fox River. Unfortunately, back in the day, our paper mills accidentally polluted our river pretty badly, but throughout the years, we cleaned it up pretty good. So we have a few more wildlife things. We do have bagels, and we have pelicans here. Believe it or not, does anybody know the difference between a pelican or a bagel and a seagull? No, we don't put cream cheese on one. Basically, a bagel is a freshwater bird. A seagull is from saltwater. So we did clean up the river pretty good around here. So we do, like I said, have bagels and pelicans here. We have over 4,000 pelicans in our area right now. Good for the bird population, bad for our fishing. Now, as we're getting ready to come over our high bridge, fly bridge, perfect opportunity once again is to hold up your phones and your cameras to take pictures. If you accidentally drop your phone or your camera, do not panic. Just raise your hand. I'll raise my hand. We'll wave goodbye to it. No, we'll make it fish up. So I bet you find a lot of stuff. One more thing about our Fox River is one of the few rivers in the area that flows due north, not south. If you look off to my right, over here we have this lineup of military cars here, very beautiful. And if you look out at the back of the McCormick building, we have a few of our steam agents looking out at us. Believe it or not, the car you're riding on right here today once was a military car. A car like this in the military used to haul military missiles. Once again, this beautiful Fox River expansion building, those of you that are interested, offers a great venue for weddings, business parties, retirement parties, special tours. They do have, as you know, good camps with our small engineers. Now, as you look over to the left, this beautiful tall tower here is our observation tower. Those of you that would like great exercise that wander in our grounds here. It's 80 feet all the way up to the top. It has 99 steps completely to the top. As you notice, we did not put in an elevator yet. So if you do 99 steps up, please do 99 steps down or you'll come down pretty quick. I heard you get a great view from the Packer Stadium up there. Now remember what I told you, we do have geese and goslings around here. They are fertilizing machines. So if you're wandering the grounds, please watch where you step. Those of you that were watching our cars on the right side here as we came up, they're not exactly right in order. If you look in the middle there, we have our Chicago Great Western Caboose. Right on top is a little house up there. Back in the day, a conductor like myself used to ride up in there, making sure nobody was jumping on and off the train, making sure there were no fires, and if the engine was going too fast, he would radio back, letting the conductor know to apply the brakes and help it slow down. We have 5 cabooses on site. Every caboose is a different color. Do they know why they picked the color that it is? Every train line has a surplus of paint. Whatever they have the most of, that's the color of your caboose. Now, we are the National Train Museum. We are the only National Train Museum in the U.S. One of our founders, John Burns, had a few friends in Congress. He wanted that name, pushed it through Congress. They won, so we are the National Train Museum. Unfortunately, we do not get any state or Congress funding, just from patriots like yourself and donors. We also do offer 2 movies. Those of you that are interested in, you go in the main building off to the right. First show will be on snow plowing. The second one will be on your Union Pacific Big Boy. Just a friendly reminder, everybody please remain seated because sometimes it takes a little bit to line up the platform. The train will shake. We do not want anybody to get injured. I want to thank everybody for riding with us today. My name is Mike. I want to remind everybody when you get deboarding the train, there is that big gap there. I don't want anybody to fall in there and get injured. I wish everybody a great weekend. Thank you for riding with us.
I'm gonna make this up with you. As soon as we left, we were going home and we saw this. And that concludes my 2026 National Railroad Museum summer trip. I edited this every single day of the week that I was there. Afterwards, I would edit it. So actually, every day, from day 1 to the day, on that exact day, I edited that day. So I'd like to finish this off with a closer, and I'd like to show one memory I kept from this trip. This is what I kept from my bridge. It has every single one of my group members' names on it. It's bittersweet. But I'd like to say one thing. Thank you for watching. This was probably the longest video I'll ever edit, and I'm gonna do this next year. This is my 3rd year doing this, and so I'd like to say thanks for watching. Please enjoy, and this is Nolan Bates for the last time signing off. Have a great day, everyone.